Great. Thank you so much, Shakti and Karan, for joining us on this podcast at Live. I've got a very interesting platform today, about which we are going to talk about. But why not hear directly from the founders? Like, what is their background and what are they building? Over to you, Shakti.
Okay. Hi, I'm Shakti Sachdev. I'm the co-founder at House. I did my graduation from Amity University, Lucknow, and then I did my master's from London. So I had plans of, not coming back to India, Rishikesh, honestly, but yeah, situations were such that I had to come back to India. Then I joined a company by the name Shri Ram General Insurance, and slowly and gradually I start getting into sales. Earlier it was more of a B2B, then I entered into B2C. Again, it was an insurance company, so commission was. I started working on commissions from the first company itself. And since 2018, I have been in real estate. I've been thinking कि कुछ tech platform बनाया जाए which could help the buyers and the sellers and the agents, of course, to close transactions faster. So yeah, that was an introduction about me. Karan, maybe you can go ahead now.
Yeah, Karan.
Hi, Rishikesh. Karan this side. I did my engineering from Sharda University, Greater Noida, and then moved to Bangalore to did my master's in finance from Christ University, Bangalore, and then got a chance to join a corporate based out of Bangalore only. Spent almost around 6 years in the corporate, and then got to learn about process audits, internal controls, and all those things. Family business revolves around construction, so I was always thinking that okay, somehow maybe I can also get connected to real estate, but somehow wanted to also explore the tech side of it. And here we are talking about House today. We are planning to build a platform wherein things can be escalated through tech as much as possible and there is less human intervention.
Superb. Thanks so much, Shakti and Karan, for giving this background about yourself and, great background. So both of you, come from from a real estate background. So we'll very quickly, go to the first one is that when we talk about HouseUp, like, it kind of positions itself as a pricing first tech enabled platform for secondary real estate. Why did you choose to start with pricing intelligence rather than listings or brokerage?
So, Rishikesh, when we started House, it took us almost 8 months, of understanding why we should enter into real estate and that to, a secondary market. Because resale transactions are actually hard and it's a pain to bring transparency in those transactions. So what House does is we mandate units directly from the sellers. All these transactions are being done through our distribution network. So once we have a mandate or we partner with a real estate seller who wants to sell their property, be it a 2 BHK or 3 BHK, uh, we take mandates and then we float their inventory across markets. So we do promotions on social media as well. We do listings on multiple platforms, which we just talked about. And the best which is working for us is our agent network. So those agents help us to market the unit as well as find the right buyer. So what we are doing in between is we are helping those real estate agents to earn their commissions through us only, because we have a supply in hand, we have and hold on the inventory, and that is why all these things were figured out while we were just talking on papers, Karan and I, when we were discussing earlier. Slowly and gradually we also realized that we need to take care of the pricing as well, because real estate, it does not work like you want to sell a unit and you ask for any XYZ price that is higher than the market. And and even underpriced market, or what we call as desperate selling, those transactions are not working because the buyers, they are very well aware on what can go wrong in these transactions. And at the end of the day, we are building all these tech stacks majorly for our brokers, for our agent networks, so that they also have that type of knowledge and they are able to share it with their customers also, and that helps us also. So we are, in short, educating those real estate brokers as well on the go.
God.
Yeah, I think that is why we are focusing more on, the price has to be right, because there are multiple platforms for listing. A customer can also list their property, but listing at any price is not working for people these days.
Karan, to you, if you could explain, how HouseUp, and I hope I'm pronouncing it well. Is it
It's
okay? Like,
House, HOUSE, House.
house. It kind of gives sellers an instant data driven property value and how that changes the selling experience as such.
Okay, so what happens, Rishikesh, is that when we were thinking about that, how to remove, as Shakti rightly called out, that there is a lot of ambiguity in the pricing. So when we started our research, when we went to the sellers, some of the sellers were very confused that okay, what should be the right price of the property, and that's where we thought that maybe we can build something around it, and then we developed House IQ. So what House IQ does is that it takes a lot of data into play. When we say data, it means it could be live resale transactions, feedback from the agents, type of the property, what is the size, what is the facing, what is the floor, all information about the unit, and all these information when gets compiled into a machine learning algorithm. It then gives us the price of the particular apartment, and that's where the ambiguity gets reduced. So when all these information gets into picture, when the agent also is giving the live feedback, who is always on the ground, so all these information when it gets into picture, thus there is a little less confusion and negotiation on the price of the unit at least. So that's what happens when a seller comes to our website and then they start listing the property and then they give their feedback. Okay, this is my unit. This is the size. This is the floor. So the machine learning algorithm then comes into the picture and then it starts giving the price. That's where the instant price comes from.
So the seller doesn't get to decide the price. It's the platform which decides. The
They
price.
also have an option to mention what they are expecting, but thankfully, what they are expecting and what the model is giving is pretty much close.
Got it. Nice. And there is something called House Sync as well. I think you were talking about this sync part.
So earlier I was talking about House IQ is another model. Another problem that we face, and that's where House Sync arises. So the problem was that now suppose there are 10 buyers in the market. Each of them has a different budget. I have 50 lakhs budget. Then other buyer has say 1 crore, say 2 crores. The problem that these buyers were facing is that there was say one apartment for sale. Priced at 1 crore. Now that same apartment was being offered to all the buyers. Now what happens when they call them and then they say that okay, the price of the unit is 1 cr, they come back and say, boss, my budget is 50 lakhs. So that's half of the conversation is gone. So what we thought of doing is that let's build something around it. So what we did is that we started focusing on buyers' feedback. When did they visit the site, the property? What was their feedback? Okay, I'm not liking this. I'm liking that. This is my budget. When we started capturing this data, what happens is that whenever there is a unit up for sale, we push it to the right buyers. We know that, okay, this particular buyer can go for this unit, not for the other unit, because this doesn't fit in his budget. So half of the problem is already solved. Those conversation doesn't happen that, okay, this is not in my budget. Then the conversation starts around about the property. Okay, what is the size of the unit? What is the floor of the unit? So half of the problem is solved there. That's where House Sync comes into picture.
But I was thinking one thing is that, since I have also done a bit of real estate sales and for a very small time, most of the times, buyers don't quote the right budget, right? I have seen many people telling that mera budget 1 crore ka hai, but 5 crore ka apartment kharid ke.
No, that's right. So what happens is at least जो नीचे वाले बजट का है कि okay मेरा बजट इतना है, तो at least that gets solved, and
Yes.
obviously then there is no upper limit. उसके लिए फिर we have multiple options. Then when the conversation starts, ऋषिकेश, तो then the buyer also modes कि हम देखें तो क्या देखें, इससे और अगर हम थोड़ा better देखें, मेरे को size अच्छा, size छोटा लगा, तो obviously then comes into picture कि okay sir, size, if you need a bigger size, this is the unit. So then they are okay कि ठीक है, okay, if I am able to spend few more lakhs, I'm okay.
Got it. Great. Now there is something called House Secure as well, and how does this escrow-based digital closing workflow reduce fraud, fallout, and payment risk?
So, House Secure,
I think Shakti would
before
want to-
even we started, we launched our product also only. Karan and I were discussing because our model is more on performance based. So डे वन पे कोई कंपनी बन रही है ना, तो उसमें वो सोचते हैं कि अपना पैसा कस्टमर से, अगर हमने कोई एक्स प्राइस पे वी मैंडेट अ यूनिट एंड वी सेल इट फॉर एक्स प्लस 5, now saving that 5 rupee is very important. So House Secure started from that idea कि यार पहले हम अपना पैसा बचा लें, because our revenue, we don't charge any commissions, so we work purely on success fee. So वहाँ पे what we did is we were discussing with multiple banks that there has to be a way where we can safeguard our commissions क्योंकि पहला ऑप्शन तो ये है कि ऑन द डे ऑफ ट्रांसफर या ऑन द डे ऑफ रजिस्ट्री that customer or that seller comes up with a post dated check, so he hands over a PDC and then we do the transfer in XYZ.
Yes.
But again, that is also a problem because we don't want to create a hassle for the customer. So what we were thinking is ki we were discussing with multiple banks, we need a product where our security amount first of all is saved and our success fee is saved. Slowly and gradually we came to know that escrow works in a similar manner, an escrow account. But an escrow account, opening an escrow account is difficult when you are working as an agent, that too in secondary real estate. But somehow we partnered with multiple companies and banks and we got an escrow account, a hard escrow account. So it helps the buyer, the seller and the agent to safeguard their money. Now, for instance, if I'm paying you a security deposit to mandate your unit, that money has to be saved. First of all, for me, it has to be safe. So what we did is we started moving transactions through an escrow account where you, being a seller, are aware that any money which comes into that escrow account, it has been documented. Because any transaction which is happening through an escrow account has to go through an escrow agent. An escrow agent never depends upon any verbal communication. They are more into what has been written or what is the agreement all about. So the escrow agent transfers the money to any XYZ party only after having a look at the agreement. So if the agreement is legit, the transaction is legit. So that is why the buyer and the seller and even agent being housed, we are secure in on those lines. So that helps us, eliminating all the frauds and any payment risk that a buyer or a seller thinks about. So that's House Secure, which we started.
Absolutely, absolutely. This solves a very big problem actually, Shakti, because I have lost I think 4-5 lakh rupees while I booked a real estate and then I cancelled. These guys didn't give me that back. मतलब एक बार चेक चला गया और पास तो फिर वापस नहीं आता है.
Resale में तो you don't even know who is the actual owner of the property. So that's a big risk.
Yes.
Even we did multiple meetings last week. It takes an extra effort for us to educate the buyer also what actually an escrow does, how it helps them. Agent को तो we are educating on a daily basis कि भाई ये समझ लो escrow क्या है, because they are least concerned. They are concerned more about how much commission and how soon they will get their commission. So we are educating the buyers also in those terms. Seller is still aware because before mandating a unit, we educate the seller also कि if you are able to do all these things through an escrow account, the transaction is smooth for you. You end up saving capital appreciation on our commission as well. So you don't have to pay capital appreciation when you are paying us commissions. And the whole transaction goes into each and everybody's account only. So it's a proper digital, escrow.
Nice. And now, Shakti and Karan, if you can kind of take us through the entire walkthrough of like what happens on the platform, right? From seller onboarding to a buyer closing a transaction.
So, we have a website as of now. If you want to sell a property, you simply log in, you sign up, you log in, and you start listing your property. We have a list of projects on which we are working currently. Slowly and gradually, we'll be increasing the list, but currently we are working only in Noida. And we are working with all A-grade developers property, hardcore resale. So if you are a seller, you select your property, your project from the list, the sizes of those properties pop up, you enter the details, you add your pictures, and you simply submit. Before submitting the property, you'll get a price. If you are okay with that price, you can submit. If you're not okay with that price, you can put your own price and then our team connects with you to discuss on that. Once that property is received on our backend, we discuss internally, we do a cross check of the property, we do title check of the owner and the property, and then that property we negotiate on the property depending upon what is the status of the property. Once that property is good to go from our end, we sign an agreement. It's an e-sign process, happens through our website only. Once the customer is okay for that price, they sign that agreement and we push them the token money within 24 hours. And then that property is live and we share it. It's live on our platform. We share it with all our groups, all our agent network, and we start doing multiple campaigns to find the right buyer. Yeah, sure.
Maybe Shakti, I'll take over from here. So once the property is live on the website, Rishikesh, now what Shakti told was a part of House IQ, wherein the price is
Yes.
portrayed to the seller. Now then comes into the picture the house sync, wherein when the property is live on the website, instead of buyers coming to us, that's one way to do it. But instead of buyers coming to us, we push the property to the right buyers through house sync. So our algorithm tells us that, okay, from your database, these could be the potential buyers. Why don't you pitch this property to them? It might fit in their budget. They might be looking for this kind of property. So that happens. And if when we are able to identify a buyer, through house sync or through the agent network. The buyer comes on the website, they look at the property, the meeting happens with the buyer, and the deal is closed. They check all the documents and the deal is closed. Once they are okay, we will go for this property, then comes house secure into picture somehow. So what they do is they deposit the token amount into the escrow account. They verify all the documents, and we do a KYC for the buyers as well to understand, okay, that the buyer is also legitimate. And that's how the transaction happens. All the money gets into the escrow account, and then basis the agreement that we have with the seller, the money gets distributed into house and the seller.
Got it. And now, what are the benefits for each of these parties? Say buyer, seller, agents. If you could help us
So-
understand, like tangible benefits.
Seller has not been able to sell his property where we come into the picture, we mandate the property. So mandating a property is more of a guaranteeing that we will sell your property. In case we are unable to sell, which is rarely, because we choose our products very wisely. But in case we are not able to sell a specific property which we have a mandate on, the security amount can be forfeited. So that is how we guarantee. So
Got it.
that's one for a seller. They want to sell their property. So within 3 months to 4 months, which is our general tenure for which we mandate a property. So within 4 years, you can liquidate your asset. So that's one, the main concern of the seller, that they need a guarantee. Otherwise, multiple brokers call seller each and every day. But at the end of the day, no one is ready to make a sale guarantee. For the buyer, the mandate which we do, and the buyer who is buying that property, he has an edge on the price, because the price which we sell that property in the market is relatively lower than the other products. So the buyer also gets an edge, plus the service which we can do, because we know the buyer and the seller both. We have already done all the due diligence and title check for the seller. Even the bank account has been verified. So buyer के लिए it becomes a hassle-free transaction. Like you mentioned, पैसे दिए चले गए. यहाँ पे ये वाला पर्पस ही नहीं, मतलब ये वाला कहीं से पॉइंट नहीं आता कि बायर के बिकॉज हमारे अग्रीमेंट पे देर आर सम अदर टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस आल्सो वेयर वी गारंटी द सेलर आल्सो that in case the buyer is not able to avail a bank loan, that is their problem, not your problem. So you can easily forfeit the money which they have given to you as a token also. So buyer also gets that help, because whenever they come to us, we get them ready first before even paying the token. Your loan should be pre-approved, and XYZ rate of interest is going to be there, so that they are aware कि यार आगे जाके यही होने वाला. So we try to build that trust.
Right.
For the agents, all that matters is that agents want their commission faster. So we release the commission within 30 days once the transaction is over. It goes into their account directly. And for agents, we give them an edge on the commission also. So general standard revolves around 0.75% to 1%. So we give them 1% flat brokerage. And apart from that, सबसे बड़ा issue जो broker का, which even I have learned in the recent past, is they just want to introduce their buyer to the right agent. उन्होंने वो कर दिया, now they move on to the next. कि भाई अब house team संभाल लेगी. We don't have to indulge on a daily basis, neither with the buyer, neither with the seller. So that help we are providing to all the agents. तो वैसा कोई problem नहीं है. You know, if they want to do a con call with the buyer and the seller, because somehow in real estate, people hesitate in sharing contact numbers of the buyer or the seller. But we have, with some agents, we have already crossed those boundaries. So we work on WhatsApp कि ये buyer आ रहा है भाई, इससे बात कर लो. So the agent is sharing the mobile number of the buyer and seller. That is what we have built in this almost 1 year. We will be completing 1 year in April. So that trust with the agent is most important for us, because buyer and seller, we are already doing all the paperwork with them. But with the agent, we are building that trust.
Yes.
And adding to that, Rishikesh, you won't believe that suppose
Yeah.
there are 25 mandates, for example, which are ongoing, for which you are yet to identify the buyers. Out of these 25 sellers, we've only met 5 of them, for example. For almost 20 sellers, we have not even met. We have just spoken on the calls, and they have agreed, they understood the model, they agreed, they trusted in us, and we've signed the mandates with them. So that's the power of tech, or maybe you can say that's the power of trust that we are building on.
Yes. And absolutely, like, to build that trust on an online platform is a commendable task, because I have seen, agents exchanging numbers among the agents. Like I've seen them, यार ये तो तेरे एरिया, मतलब ये वो लोग बहुत मेंटेन करते हैं ऑनेस्टी, मतलब कि यार तेरे एरिया वाला मैं नहीं लूंगा, तेरे को दे दूंगा. बट ये प्लेटफॉर्म
Right.
पे दिस ट्रस्ट बिल्ड करना इज लाइक a commendable task that Houseup has done. Another thing is that, who is an ideal user for the platform, and what kind of resale scenarios benefit the most from the
Okay,
platform?
Karan, you want to answer that or shall I take it? ठीक है.
Anything is fine. So maybe I can go. So in terms of seller, Rishikesh, what happens is that a person who is on top of my mind now, suppose, for example, if I'm a seller and I'm willing to sell my unit and I stay somewhere out of city, say I stay in Lucknow and I have a property in Noida. So obviously I cannot come every day now and then to see that, okay, who is the real estate broker in my area, who can sell off my unit. Another thing, so when we get into transaction, there are very small things that we come across. Now, for example, if it is a ready to move in unit, how will the site visit happen? Because the keys are with me.
Yes.
How can I give my apartment's key to a real estate agent? What if he starts living inside? What if there are multiple visits happening which are not accounted for? So very small things that comes into picture, and that's where when we do a mandate with the seller, all these things are mentioned that, okay, we will keep the keys with us. It is our responsibility to manage the site visits. Obviously they'll approve, but we will keep the keys with us. There's nobody who can just simply walk into the flat and then start showing it to someone else. So
Yeah.
these are the things that a seller gets benefited from. They are staying in Lucknow, they don't have to travel, they don't have to come to see that, okay, who is visiting my flat. All these reports get into a shareable format with the sellers, that, okay, who visited, what was the feedback, what is the problem that they're facing, why it is not getting closed. So all these regular updates are being shared with the seller as well. So they get a complete picture, okay, what is happening during the mandate period. Suppose 1 month has passed by and how many people have visited my flat. So all these information goes to the seller, which I don't think a real estate broker would do that. So that's one thing that
Yeah,
comes
and
into top
ideally,
of my mind.
while onboarding a seller also, so we are very clear on the terms on which we mandate a property. So if somebody is expecting 10% hike and then they are pitching their property to us, so those type of sellers are more of a red flag for us. But still, because in Noida, where we are working, in the micro area where we are working right now, so over there, the prices are increasing day by day because of some positive news that came into the picture almost a month back. So people have started asking for almost 20%, 30% more appreciation, which they were asking last in the last. So for those people also, what we have done is, because we don't feel like saying no to anybody. At the end of the day, they'll be our customer someday, if not today. So what we think of doing is, what we pitch to them is, sir, we can mandate your property, but we need at least 6 to 8 months. So we are, in short, we are playing with the psyche of that seller, that we are not saying no to you also. And when they feel that they want to actually sell their property at X price, or that property has reached to that price, at that point of time we take a call. So if anybody is selling a property which is not being sold from the past 6 to 8 months, we approach those clients also. Because when we started House, our main aim was to give an exit to these sellers. For example, I'll give a live example also. So if I bought a property some years back in Gurgaon, I bought it through a broker. Now that broker told me, sir, this is more of an investment project. So property की value is 1 crore 10 lakhs. You invest 20-25 lakhs, जो भी 5-10% का उनका construction link plan होता है, and उसके बाद I will give you an exit. I had 25-30 lakhs only in my pocket. Over 2 years, I paid that 25 lakh rupees, and now I'm expecting that I'll get an exit. I was so desperate that even if somebody came to me and say कि अब मैं 25 लाख रुपए तुमने जितने दिए, I will pay you that money back, I would have been the happiest person on earth. But that didn't happen. Agent was not available. Phone switch off. भाग गया. क्या हुआ? I don't know. तो ये सारे problems को solve करने के लिए Karan and I were discussing कि यार पहले तो हमें seller को exit देने के लिए we need to make a plan. Multiple people भी यहाँ पे नोएडा में भी some products were sold कि जिनका प्राइस बढ़ जाएगा एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली प्राइस नहीं उतना हाई का. सो पीपल डोंट हैव दैट डीप पॉकेट. लोगों को 4 करोड़ का प्रोडक्ट बेचा गया कि आपको सिर्फ 80 लाख रुपए देने. Now those people are on the verge of losing 80 lakh rupees. They won't get any asset.
Yes.
उससे अच्छा होता है स्टॉक में डाल के पैसा डुबा लो, एटलीस्ट सामने डूब रहा है. तो यहाँ पे उसमें कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंटेशन नहीं. सो यहाँ पे वी स्टार्टेड हम डॉक्यूमेंट करेंगे. लॉट ऑफ सेलर्स इनिशियल फेज में टोल्ड अस कि यार आप ऐसे ही कर लो, कोई राइटिंग में ना, मैं किसी और को नहीं दूं. वी गिव यू आवर वर्ड. बट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे वर्बल ना गवर्नमेंट सुनता है, ना बैंक सुनता है, एंड ना किसी और को सुनना भी चाहिए. सो वी स्टार्टेड डॉक्यूमेंटिंग कि बिना डॉक्यूमेंट के वी विल नॉट डू एनीथिंग. सो आइडियली जिनको एक्चुअल में सेल करनी है यूनिट एंड पीपल हु बिलीव कि ये ट्रांजैक्शन हम स्मूथ कर देंगे, only those are the ideal customers, or those are the only users who should come on our platform. Slowly and gradually we'll expand our territory,
Yes.
but as on date, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Only the serious people should be there on HouseUp. और इससे related मेरा next question था is that what are your growth plans, and as you grow across cities, what is that particular part of HouseUp which will become stronger with every transaction?
Maybe I can answer that. So, Rishikesh, as we during this discussion, we were only talking about tech, machine learning, agent distribution. So, as you know, that machine learning models are heavily dependent on the feedback and the data that we get into.
Yes.
So, with every transaction, what happens is that we are able to improve our machine learning models, be it through customer feedback, through agent information. As and when the machine learning models gets improved, it starts to bring efficiency, be it in terms of pricing, be it in terms of matching to the right buyer. So I think as and when we grow and scale to different cities, machine learning will get into, that will be the best capacitor for us, which will help us scale into different cities. Because the feedback that we are getting is continuously helping us to improve the models.
Yes. And one last question is that this is this is something which was coming to my mind, is that how is this so if I talk about 99 acres and all these platforms, they are like listing platforms. उस पे एजेंट्स भी लिस्ट करते हैं, डायरेक्ट सेलर्स भी लिस्ट करते हैं, और उस पे बायर्स भी आते हैं मतलब देखने के लिए और कनेक्ट करने के लिए. तो
Right.
मतलब तो हम लोग, मेरे को डिफरेंस तो समझ में आया है. तो प्राइसिंग इंटेलिजेंस का है, अपना आईक्यू वाला है, सिंक वाला है, और जो एमएल मतलब एल्गोरिदम बना. और कुछ डिफरेंसेस डू यू वांट टू पुट इन, लाइक जो कि 99 acres and all
I'll
these
take it,
platforms से
Karan.
अलग है.
So 99 acres is more of a lead generating platform. So if I'm an agent and I need
Right.
a
Yes.
buyer or a seller for my property या XYZ, मैं list करूंगा. And I will get multiple calls either from broker or buyer or seller. I can see their mobile number, and I got to pay 99 acres to get the mobile number of the user. In 99 acres का काम खत्म है. They will just provide you leads. What we do is we don't provide leads to anybody. अभी कोई हम leads नहीं.
Yes.
As on date, we have plans in the future, but अभी हम कोई lead नहीं दे रहे हैं. And यहाँ पे हम ना end to end transaction. Day one पे जब मैं when we would be procuring that unit, तो मैं आपको सब कुछ बताऊंगा. And when I will be
Yes.
selling that unit, तो मैं आपको सब कुछ बताऊंगा. एंड आपका ट्रांसफर एंड आपकी रजिस्ट्री वो मैं करवाऊंगा. बीच में
Yes. और एस्क्रो अकाउंट भी मैनेज
Yes.
करूंगा ताकि आपका पैसा
so that is what we are doing.
Yeah.
So जो हमारा main game is that we have exclusive rights on a particular inventory जो कोई और मार्केट में sell. People agent network can sell, but at the end of the day it has to be routed through us only. That is what we are trying to build. That is where we come into the picture, and that is why these sellers are trusting us कि भाई हमारी यूनिट हाउस के पास गई, अब मेरे पास
Yes.
पैसा.
And sometimes what happens, Rishikesh, is that some of the agents doesn't know that, okay, this property is mandated by house. So they start approaching the sellers. Now the sellers have so much trust into us. What they're doing is they are giving us the numbers of those agents that you may want to speak to them and then facilitate the transaction. But I will not speak to you directly. I will move this transaction through house only. So you speak to XYZ person in the company and then they'll help you out. I have my responsibility ends here. I have given all the headache to the company.
So this is very genuine problem that the platform is solving, because as you know, Shakti was also telling and Karan also reiterated this thing, is that there are marketplaces available to connect the buyers and sellers, but I haven't seen a platform taking the entire responsibility of the transaction and making sure that the buyer and seller's interest are both safeguarded. Because when we talk of real estate in India, there is a trust deficit. There's a big trust deficit inside India. If you go to Hyderabad and all these markets, another level of trust deficit. Bangalore और
True.
दिल्ली में तो फिर भी थोड़ा बेटर है.
Growing है अभी हैदराबाद.
कितने लोगों ने पैसा डुबा. मुझे तो लगता है कि हर दूसरी फैमिली में there is one guy who will tell that यार ये real estate करता था, मैं पैसे
Maybe
डूब
it's
गया.
time for us to move to Hyderabad also.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Karan and Shakti, for joining us on this podcast and sharing about the great work that you guys are doing. And
Welcome.
look forward to seeing House Up in more and more cities. As Shakti was telling, Hyderabad is the next one. So much for sharing
Thank
all
you
these
so
insights.
much, Rishikesh.
Thank you so much, Rishikesh, for having us.